Sunshine. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. How you doing on this Friday? How you doing this morning? Make sure I can hear myself. Let me mute for a second because it's gonna come through loud. Hang on. Okay, it looks like we're good to go. We're good to go. I'm gonna try not to talk so loud.
Okay, it looks like we're good to go. We're good to go.
See? I told you I was gonna come through loud. Accidentally hit it again. So, good morning on this Friday morning. How are you this morning? Hey, Session. Okay. Y'all know last night, I said today was going to be Fateful Friday. I threw a whole bunch of other words up there too. Fateful, full Friday focus. So y'all just bear with me a little bit. Help me stay focused on this morning. But if this is your first time, welcome. I am Celena. This is the morning edition, the later time morning edition of Conversations with Celena. And I just want to say that I am so thankful to have you here. And if you're returning, thank you for your support. I love you all. And also, my birthday babies. If you were born in April along with me, I want to just wish you a happy, blessed birthday. So we're just going to jump right on in this because I'm probably going to go live a little bit later as I go through some of my stuff. I need some company as I go through some of this stuff because I'm trying to declutter, pack up, and move out. So I might need y'all to come on over and help a sister out. So I'm gonna get my coffee. I'm gonna sit back and we're just gonna talk for a minute. Hazelnut in my coffee. All right, so it's Friday. A lot of things through the week try to grab our attention, and it's very difficult for us to stay focused. So many different things happen to us that makes our faith sometimes start to do this, like, oh goodness, it starts to waver. But I want us on this Friday just to think back over the week at some of the things that tested us, tried our patience, but we made it through. We're here now till Friday. And before you go into the weekend, I want you to focus. I want you to focus on this weekend and think about what are you going to do for you? What are you going to do to increase your faith? That means sitting down, studying. That means reading. That means separating yourself from negativity so that you can focus. Okay. Okay, so we're reflecting on the past week on things that may have tested us and tried us and made us believe that things were not going to happen. And they may not happen the way that you think that they're going to play out, but trust and believe that it is going to work out for your good, that it is going to work out in your favor. So I want us just to stand strong on today. Put your shoulders back, put your head up, and just be laser focused. Whatever you want to get accomplished today, don't overwhelm yourself with a long to-do list, but focus on a few top priority things and get those things done. Focus on today. Make it a faithful Friday. So stay focused on the things that you want to get done, because a little progress each day is going to add up to big results. Okay. A little progress each day. So my friend told me yesterday, she said, don't overwhelm yourself with packing. Just go to like Joshua's room and pack up his shoes, then pack up his clothes, throw away what you don't want. So don't be all over the place. Just focus on one room, one corner, one drawer at a time, and making those little steps will add up to big results. And then you'll be finished with the whole room in no time, as long as you stay focused and you believe, I'm going to get this done. You stay focused on it, you believe that you're going to get it done, and it's going to be done. Just like that. Just like that. When you move, I move. All right, so I just also want to say another thing too. So much is going on in the world. Oh, let me see. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you so much. Yes, it will. Thank you. It does. It adds up. Because there's so many things, so many distractions that make us feel like it's just not working out. You know, you get a no, but just know that no is one no closer to your yes. Like, you may not be every person's cup of tea, and you'll get denied. You'll get turned down. You'll get the door slammed in your face. But keep going. Stay focused. Do not waver in your faith. And you're going to get that yes. And it's going to be bigger and better than what you ever thought and even imagined. So we're just going to move on, because I had something that happened the other day that I want to talk about. And then we'll come back to the Faithful Friday focus. Thank you, Lisa. You're such a great supporter. Lisa sets it off. So I just changed phone carriers, right? I did not pick up my house and move it. But as poor as my cell service is, you would think that, I don't know, I put a bunch of tinfoil around the house, because the reception is just non-existent almost. So it took me from 2005 until 2023 to change, right? When I change, it goes from bad to worse. So I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And so I'm back to this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You know, I'm doing all this stuff. I'm like, this is not the age that we live in. The can you hear me now? But I thought about it. And whatever somebody was telling me, I couldn't hear. But it doesn't mean that the message wasn't right, that the message wasn't good. It's just the carrier was wrong. And so I had this young lady call me, Miss Sunshine. This person was down in that person, saying that what they're teaching and their beliefs are not right. And I'm just going to encourage you. The message can be right, but sometimes the carrier is wrong. Okay. And so for me, the message is there, but it's just not coming through because I have the wrong carrier. Be careful out there. Don't be thank you for tagging, but let's just drive now. So focus on driving, Lisa, because we want and that is a Verizon commercial. Lisa, we want you to be safe. So thank you for tagging, but let's just drive right now. Yes, the Verizon commercial. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? And so just be careful of the carrier. That's what I'm going to tell you, because sometimes the message is there. You're just not getting it delivered properly because of your carrier. Okay, you only tag when you're at that stoplight. Okay. Because what do I look like telling you, okay, we need to eat right and we need to exercise. All right. That message is right. We need to eat right. We need to exercise. But I'm over here. Look at my face. Like the proof is in the pudding. Look at my face. I have not been eating right and I have not been exercising because the proof is in the pudding, or in the chubby cheeks, however you want to put it. So that message that I delivered was right. The carrier, because I'm not doing what I say, is wrong. So I shouldn't be up here telling you to eat right, exercise, meditate, all these different things if I'm not practicing that. And you all know, if you've been following me, when I mess up, I be like, y'all, I messed up. And I do. And I'm trying my very best to be transparent. I don't come up here and tell you every time that I ate the Reese cup and the whatever, but you know, because the message for me has shifted. But just know that it's about to come right on back to, okay, it's time to eat right. It's time to exercise. We're about to get our lives together. We're going to be sexy fine for summertime. All right. Sunshine going to be sexy fine for summertime. Okay. So that was just one thing, because I don't know what I'm going to do about this cell phone service. But if y'all been trying to get me over the last 4 or 5 days, really 4 or 5 years, it's been atrocious. But definitely the last 4 or 5 days, I'm not even getting phone calls. That's just how bad it is. So the next thing I want to tell you before I hop off of here is, y'all know Joshua getting ready to graduate. Go, mama. I feel like we graduating. I feel like I need to run up on the stage and we're going to walk across there together, because he graduate, I graduate. So I'm super excited. But he's graduating May 12th, right? So I'm trying to get his invitations taken care of. I want to make sure before they're printed, we have the right time, the right building, the right address. I call up there to verify this information. They don't want to tell me. Well, we can give you this information, but we can't give you that. Excuse me? Well, he's an adult. I'm so glad I'm on the phone. I'm so glad I'm on the phone, because I put a smile on my face. And in my mind, I thought, by whose definition? You telling me that he's grown, but he blowing my cash app up for $5. $50. First he started out with 5,000. He backing on up to 5. But he blowing my cash app up. So by whose definition is this young adult grown? Because there's different definitions. Yes, he's a young adult, but not by any stretch is he grown. Grown people take care of themselves, okay? I'm grown. I'm good and grown. He is not. I know, right? Because we go through it if they get to school. Ain't nothing wrong with them cheeks, girl. So anyway, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what was I thinking? I was thinking a whole lot of stuff. First of all, if he's grown, why do you ask me for my income when his grown self is going to school? So if he's grown, don't ask me for my financial information, my taxes for the past 2, 3, 4 years. Don't ask me for any of that, because he's grown. So if I can pay, then I need to be able to check on this as well. So they assumed that I didn't have him write that little paper out that says I can call and get all the same information as if I was him, or if I were him. Don't y'all mess with my English over here. I'll tear up some stuff in a minute. But so I can call and check on it, right? And so the lady transferred me, and here she coming like the security police of the school. Well, now I'm not gonna be able to give you that information. I said, why not? Because we filled out, and I can't remember the name of the letter, but it's filled out. She's like, oh, okay. So let me tell you something. You have to stand up for yourself. You cannot back down, and you can do it in a nice way. Had I let them just tell me that they couldn't tell me that information, I would have walked away without my information. You have a right to the information. I'm just going to tell you, you have access to it. You have a right to it. Give me my information so I can fill out this boy's invitation. Give it to me. Oh, she's still tagging people. Thank you, girl. So yeah, so I was like, from now on, I'm not even going to identify myself as Joshua's mama, Sean's mama. I'm just Joshua's sponsor. That's all I am. I'm the sponsor. What do y'all need from me? That's it. Because these people right here try to handle me bad at the school. I'm like, if you don't give me my child's information, because I am the sponsor, I brought him into this world. I'm fixing to help him get through this college life. Girl, you're like me. I had the same thing with my son and my mother. I didn't want to tell me, or they didn't want to tell me nothing. I said, look, I have my paperwork. I pulled out the paper and and they look like a fool. Give me my stuff. Shoot, standing here on guard. And I'm just asking you for location, information, address, and like, and if you want your money, you better tell me something. Otherwise, you won't get no money. You gotta give me my information. And then, then that's what she tried to tell me. Like, have you not asked him? I'm like, ma'am, I'm in the middle of trying to get this done. He should be in class. I'm asking you. This is not your job. You're in admissions, administration, wherever you are. Give me this information. It was so simple, but it really made me think of how you're guarding the wrong thing. You're guarding the location of the school. You're guarding the time of the ceremony. But what y'all need to be guarding is being let go unattended. And that is just real life, real talk. What we need to be focused on, again, Focus Friday, we're not focused on it. We're so busy getting caught up in the foolery of it all. The main stuff we're letting fall by the wayside. So it is time for us to activate our faith again. It is time for us to have full days, full of purpose, full of life, and not just on a Friday. We're focusing on it on Friday because we want to reflect back over the week, and then we want to get laser focused this weekend. And so I hope that I was able to pull that all together. I know I just had those other couple things that I wanted to talk about, like, hey, you're not going to tell me my kid's stuff when I'm still taking care of him, and you got my financial information. So if you can't give me information, I don't want to pay. I want to talk about that. And then the carrier information. Just be careful where you're getting your information from, and definitely the carrier. It's not our place to judge people, but it is our place to protect our peace, and it is our place to guard our heart, our ears, our eyes, everything that's concerning us. That's our job, to protect us. And so you have to make decisions about people, about their intent, about their content, about their motives. And if they're not right, I'm not telling you to judge them. I'm telling you to act accordingly in regards to you. Hey, Jennifer. All right. Well, I think that's it. And I changed my cup this morning for the one that says, you got this. You got this, baby. You got this. I got this. We got this. And I'll be back live probably in a little while, probably an hour or two. And I'm trying to decide what I'm going to go through first. Probably some clothes. We got so many clothes up in here, and I'll never have anything to wear. How is that even possible? I got so many clothes, but I don't have anything to wear. So it's just time to, I want to pull that Christmas tree out by the road, just lean it over, because I'm super short. I just want to push it over, drag it out with the balls, the garland, and the tree. That's just how ready I am to just like get rid of everything. But I settled myself down. I said, just focus, because you don't want to regret, not blessing somebody with some things. So I'll be making some posts of stuff that I come across on Facebook, on Marketplace, but it'll be over the next couple of months. So it won't happen all at one time. But I'm going to stay focused. Small task, big results. That's what I'm looking for. Lisa really be setting it off. I know, right? She is blowing it up. Y'all, listen. Make sure that if you need a yard sign, Lanita and Mr. Joel, they did such an amazing job on my yard sign. That picture does not do it justice, but that is actually mine from this year, and it's Yard Love of Mississippi Gulf Coast. And let's see. The phone number is 228-326-1657. The email is yardlove Mississippi Gulf Coast at gmail.com. And Facebook page is Yard Love Mississippi Gulf Coast. I didn't even have to look that way. I could just look in the screen. But y'all know I just be doing extra. Good morning, Vanessa. I don't see any comments but my own. Oh, that's okay, girl, because I'm putting them up on the screen. Do you know you can donate those clothes that Latrice Positively Wings Homeless cause? Okay. I'm trying to think how, girl, so many clothes. Lord have mercy. I know there's some local places around here that I can also, I'm talking about that big stuff, like that tree. I just want to pull it down, drag it to the road. All those, what do you call it? Tupperware bowls. I just bought new ones. I went in there to fix my lunch for work. I'm like, I just bought some. Where's the lid? Where are the lids? You know, you get a bowl, you get a lid, don't match. You get a bowl, you get a lid, don't match. Oh, goodness gracious. And if you try to put the lid on it, you're not able to store them as well if you put the lids on top of them. But guess what? You don't need that many. I have too much stuff. So therefore, we got to go through it. We got to declutter. So maybe focus on that with me this weekend. Picking a drawer, picking a closet, picking a room, and start just going through it. And we can do that together. And I know that y'all are, because I got a call that says, Sunshine, since you over there decluttering, I decided to declutter too. Normally, I just move it from one part of the room in a corner to the other, but I actually moved it out. So thank you so much for that feedback, to know I'm not over here alone struggling in my for real life. But we got it. Refocus, redirect. Like Siri says, go back to the what she will say. How did she say it? Oh man, I can't remember what Siri be saying. She says go back to the route, but she says something else. Google, Siri, one of them. I know she kept telling me U-turn, make a U-turn. I be like, you keep telling me make a U-turn, then I go back and tell me to take another U-turn. Like, how many U-turns? It gets me right back to the same spot that you tell me to take another U-turn. Again, be careful who you're listening to. Be careful of the information that you're getting. And it's so much. We're on information overload. Information overload in today's society. Some of the things that I see on the internet, and not really television because I don't watch TV, but some of the things I see, it just blows my mind, because I never thought that I would still be living in an age where all of this stuff is just taking place. But don't you back down because of what the economy looks like. Don't you back down because of what you see on the news and what you see on social media. This is the time to dig your heels in, be focused, and, let that faith continue to be strong. Google is so confused. Alexa sometimes says they don't all got, wait a minute. Alexa sometimes says they all don't got a brain. Latest, that little digits. Did I read that right? Google is so confusing. So is Siri. Now that's funny. Alexa sometimes says they all don't got a brain. Well, that's funny. They works my nerves, all of them. When I'm not talking to them, they just have little digits. Woo, and I said I was gonna unplug everything. I'm turning it off. I'm turning off the camera. I'm turning off Alexa. I'm turning off Siri, Google, everybody. They gotta go. Because when I need them, They confused. They don't hear what I'm saying. If I'm just talking to you and I say something about Siri, I'm surprised she ain't said nothing. I guess because I didn't say, hey, Siri. There she is. She says, I didn't get that. Could you try again? No, Siri, thank you. But let's see what Lisa's saying. They got some crazy people and they're trying to give you information that don't even live in our country. And girl, even the ones that do live in the country, you just gotta be careful. Just be careful, because we definitely have so much at our fingertips. And then what kills me, and I'm really getting off after this, what kills me is when y'all try to show me something and be like, it's right here in the video. Do you not know that we're living in 2023 and you can do anything to a video? You could do anything to a video years ago, but just because you saw it and it looks like the person, that does not mean that that video was not edited. That does not mean that that is the truth, just because you see it in a video and that might not be the video. Because sometimes people try to make their point by taking little clips from this one and this one and this one and this one, and then creating a new video, making you believe that the person believes or thinks like this, and it's inaccurate because all of the videos are not together and it's taken out of context whenever you just pull a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Y'all already know, because if you're a believer, y'all take scriptures, even I take them sometimes, pull a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and you may just be taking it out of context if you don't know the beginning, the middle, and the end. And so you cannot believe everything that you see just because, oh, I said, look at this video. It's them. It's them right here. It is. It could be, but it doesn't mean that's the original. And so we definitely have to guard our hearts, what we listen to, what we watch, everything. We have to be guarded. Be guarded enough to protect ourselves, but open enough to receive love and to give love. So don't get it twisted and be like, Miss Sunshine said, because that's not what I meant. Don't take it out of context. I mean, we do have to guard our hearts. We have to guard the things that we listen to, the things that we're engaging in, because we want our faith to be increased. We want to be able to go out and shine our light so that others may see it and receive, the message. Good morning, Sunshine. Yeah, we have to protect what our children, what they're listening to, because, honey, they really confused. They don't know, like, I'm not even going to go there. Definitely. Too much is happening. Too much is being said. Too many things are being twisted. So we don't even about know what we believe anymore. Things are so distorted. But you just have to get back to it, get back to reading, get back to studying. And hey, Sunshine. Good morning. Good morning. There's Yard Love in the house. Oh, yeah, the music is horrible. Is it even called music anymore? We need a new name. We naming everything else. You can't say certain words and certain pronouns and certain this and certain that. Is music even considered music anymore? Because, honey, baby, child. As I was sitting out for my birthday, somebody passed by and the trunk was rattling so bad. I was like, how do you even, like, my brain couldn't even comprehend it. And I was sitting outside of the vehicle. So I could only imagine sitting on the inside what that sounded like, if he's going to be able to hear in the next 5 years. But it was crazy. It's like you don't even enjoy the music anymore. You more so playing it for everybody outside, and we don't even really want to hear it. But it's definitely horrible. especially the lyrics. We might as well not speak because someone feeling's gonna get hurt. Because she looked at me wrong or she rolled her eyes. Like, come on, y'all. Good morning, Karen. How you doing? Celena, your name is almost like mine. I'm Celena. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining this morning. And if you listen to the music backwards, it's a whole different scenario. How do you even play it backwards? I've heard some stuff played backwards, but how do you even do that? Good morning, girl. Straight from Oakland, California. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Y'all coming on in. I'm about to get on off, which I am going to go through some stuff a little bit later, but I have enjoyed this with y'all today. I know someone named Celena. Celena. I don't know. There was a girl here in my hometown that I went to school with. Her name was Celena. It was spelled with an S and an I believe. So it was Selina. And then I never really heard the name again, of course, the singer Celena, but just people that I knew. But now, as I'm getting older, I've heard it a little bit more often. Still not too much. So I stick with the oldies. Well, my son told me, have you listened to what the oldies actually be talking about? You know, when he's like, y'all always want to criticize our music. Have you really just paid attention to what they're talking about in the oldies? I was like, well, the delivery is different. Yeah, these children are so funny. I stick with Christian music. Well, play it backwards and see if it says something different. I'm curious to know if you play it backwards, if it has some type of different message. Because you never know what people are trying to do, what seeds they're trying to plant. Well, y'all, this has been fun. I have enjoyed it on today. I hope that y'all really have a faithful Friday that is full of focus, that is full of faith, and that I just really been listening to the oldies and I'm like, that's not what it was. Girl, don't make me laugh. Do you know all these years you've been singing a song, making up your own lyrics, and then when you really, really pay attention, you was like, I thought we were singing this, and it really was saying that, and you're like, oh, that's what they've been talking about? I know I'm trying to find out how they play backwards right now. Any more music is demonic. The oldest were called undercover music. There are no covers with this music. They're all out in the open. I know, because you had to think about what are they talking about? And I mean, you just be moving and grooving and singing, making up lyrics. And then now you're like, ooh, that's what they was talking about. So yeah, it's not undercover anymore. It's flat out poop, and it's disgusting. It's derogatory. I don't even know how somebody, they don't even try to hide it, turn it down and be respectful. You pull up to the gas pump and it's blaring and it's just saying all kinds of things that I don't think they want their mother to hear. So why do you think I want to hear it? Some kids are so disrespectful. I mean, the parents be listening to it at the club with the kids, I guess. Hey, AJ, good morning, sunshine. Y'all be sure to go to AJ's page. She's going to be cooking, I think, today and tomorrow and Sunday. Let me see. Let me go see. Ooh, this phone is about to die. But that's her. I can't stand when my kids tell me that. Ooh, my phone about to die. But this be the truth sometimes. Okay, so here's AJ. She might be cooking right now. So weekend special, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, authentic Jamaican brown stew chicken. So the plates are $15. And she has some Jamaican beef patties that are available every weekend for $5. So y'all be sure to go follow AJ and get you a plate for this weekend. You don't have to worry about cooking because she will feed you. Be blessed, Karen. Thank you so much for joining. She say for real. The world is crazy because they say don't cuss around kids. I'm like, all the stuff they listen to and hear, I don't cuss. Girl, because yours, yeah, that's PG, what you would probably say compared to what they're listening to. Oh, girl. Yes, indeed. That's more than a shout out. Yard Love is a sponsor, was a sponsor. I have it right here. Sponsor Blessed Bags. So definitely a sponsor, a supporter, a friend, family, you name it. That's my girl. So I miss being the candy lady. Well, girl, be the candy lady again. Just do it. Just do it. That's the season that we're in. We're just going to do it. How long have I been on here? So 37 minutes. I'm going to go because normally the morning edition is probably 15 to 30 minutes. And I don't want to take up too much of your time because I do appreciate your time. I know you have a lot to do, and I definitely want to give you a moment to reflect and to have a faithful Friday, okay? Every single day. I want you to wake up and I want you to activate that faith. I want you to pour into yourself to increase that faith because you can do it. I actually had, I may not even have it up anymore. So the scripture is 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we live by faith and not by sight. So regardless of what's going on, regardless of what we see in the world, we're going to live our life by faith and not by what we see in the natural. Girl, hold up a minute. I just saw your message. Oh, Jesus. Is it going to show? Did I end the broadcast and didn't know? There it is. Nope, my son smokes and I wouldn't have any candy left. Now that is a way to end the live. That was too funny to me. You have to put a lock on the candy. And then this one right here, I'm going to read this one. I know I've been going for 5 minutes. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. It will be yours. It will be yours. It is already yours, but you have to believe that you have received it. And that's Mark 11:24. Hey, Session. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining, baby girl. All right. Yes, Lord. Well, y'all come back in a couple hours. Just make sure you put the notification bell on because I don't know exactly what time I'm going to go live. I got to go pull all these clothes out the closet, throw them in a pile, and then set the live up and just sit. And y'all come back and have a conversation with me while I go through some stuff. And then I ask y'all, should I keep this? And you be like, did you have it on in the last year? Nope. It's got to go. In faith, you let it go, knowing that God is going to provide. You make room for new stuff. You get rid of the old. It doesn't matter if we're in April, like we want to do this once a year. Really, we should do it on a regular basis. Maybe like every quarter, just go through some stuff. That way you're not hoarding anything. And then that way you're able to bless other people that might be in need. Like Lisa said, you can take it to a homeless shelter. You can take it to a church. just to be a blessing to someone else. Because right now it's just sitting in there. And I know I'm not the only one that's a plus size, so I can help another person out. You like it? Girl, I was looking at my Afro puff and I was telling the girl, I said, it's not growing back at the speed that it was before, but I don't even know if it's growing back at all. Hopefully it is. Tell me if you think it's growing back. We tried to come up with a name with my Afro. I need a name for my Afro and my microphone. So y'all help me out. Help me name my Afro. I need to make a post. Help me name my Afro and my microphone, because we about to be in the streets outside. Oh, wait, you have the same thought. I was going to do that today. Well, come on. Tell me whenever you coming over there. Your skin. Okay, Sunshine. You're so sweet. Thank y'all so much. All right. Go share a smile and spread some sunshine. I am out. I'm about to go start my day again because I stopped, put it on hold just to come here and spend a little time with you. But I will be back in a little while. I love y'all so much. Have a great day. Be blessed.